welcome back to Farmbiz with Markay. Now, today is another great day since we started raising these birds, Cobb 500 from Zatec Hatchery. Now, we are in our day 26 since we stocked these chicks. Now, normally, whenever I'm raising my birds, day 26 is always very, very important to me because that is the day I actually start switching feed. That is, switching from starter feed to finisher feed. That's when I normally start it. So there is something you need to understand about switching feed because they have been used to one brand of feed, that one type of feed, that is the starter feed. They've been used to that right from day one, the crumble feed. Now, what I am gradually introducing to them is a bit of bigger size in terms of will I say particles. So if I just pour everything to them, as that is top that starter feed automatically, and then give them finisher feed, so they may not be able to just start picking it automatically. So it may take them some hours, or if not some days, before they get used to the new feed. So in order to avoid that time wasted, because if they don't eat within those period, it's going to affect their weight. So in order to ensure that their weight is not affected negatively, what we do, we introduce it gradually. Now, what is this gradual method that we normally use to introduce this feed? If you've been following my video, there is this method of by this day 26 we introduce 75% of starter feed and then 25% of the new feed, which is in this case the finisher feed. That's how we introduce it. So by day 27, which is going to be tomorrow by the grace of God, we'll introduce 50-50. That is 50% starter, 50% finisher. Now by day 28, we will do 25% of 25% of starter feed, while with 75% of finisher feed, so that by day 29 they will enter fully into finisher feed. So that is the method we normally use to introduce new feed, as well as switching to finisher feed. So it's the update I want to share today, because I have not really uploaded some videos since our day 21 average weight. Now, if you've not check out that video, I need you to check it out, because we actually surpassed the average weight we were supposed to get by that day 21. Now, Ultima Plus keeps giving us impressive weight, leading the league, as in they are leading in terms of the average weight, because what we got as at that day 21 was about 1.192 kilograms from the Ultima Plus end, while that of the Breedwell end as well as the New Hope end gave us almost the same average weight, that is 1.095 kilogram by that day 21. They are all doing well, because the recommended weight we are supposed to get by that day 21 is I think about 943 grams by that day 21, but we exceeded that weight by almost 100 and something grams, which is very, very impressive, because all these feed we are talking about here, the Breedwell, the Ultima Plus and the New Hope, they are all doing very, very well. So that's what I can say about the feed. So we've started introducing finisher feed to them. Now, whenever I think of introducing finisher by this day 26, I normally sense that, okay, we are gradually heading to where we are going to be disposing the birds. Because when you look at their buttocks here, you can see how they are shooting out gradually. So this is where we really need to really take appropriate measure to prevent the heat stress, so that they don't die of heat stress. But thank God for the season we are. Though during brooding this season is a bit difficult, but the advantage of this season is that you won't experience much heat stress. That is, heat stress affecting your birds, so you won't experience much of it, because the weather is almost cold at all times. So this is the advantage of this period. So we've actually been doing what we're supposed to be doing, because today I decided to repeat the anticoccidiosis, because when I look at some of their poo, it's not that there was a blood stain in some of their poo, but I decided to just repeat it today to see, in case if there is any, it will automatically take care of it. Remember, these birds are in a deep litter system, so it is expected that coccidiosis will surface if you don't take appropriate measure. So that's why we had to repeat that center diacos. That's what they are on now. So by the end of that day 26, we'll stop it. So from the look of things, we may not administer the second dose of Gumboro vaccine. We may not do that, but I just have to observe it between now and that day 28. If I'm going to give it, I'll still let us know. So this is where we are today, because I really needed to share an update today. Now there is one other important thing I did today which I really wanted us to know, because I'm always tempted to, like, okay, take my weight just before we hit that day 7, day 14, day 21, day 28, and invariably day 35 that we are disposing the best. So I decided to weigh some of them from each of these sets. Again, Ultima Plus was already giving us a wow weight, because as at that yesterday, day 25, Ultima Plus was already giving me 2 kilograms. When I selected some of them to weigh, some were giving me 1.9, some were giving me 2 kilograms. Very, very impressive. So I decided to move to the Breedwell end, which is this side, this other side. Some were also giving me close to that 1.8, 1.6, 1.7 kilograms. So the same with this New Hope end. So we really needed to really tighten our belt, so that by the end, by the time we are disposing them, we will be hitting close to 3 kilograms. So that is it. By day 35, we'll be disposing this best. We are not going to be leaving anything behind. So we'll dispose of everything. If there is need to restock, I'll also keep us updated. So this is very, very impressive. We've not had any additional mortality since then. Now one would have thought, okay, in most of my video, I always talk about sorting. Why didn't I sort in this case? You can see they have more than enough space. That's one. My space, the pen is limited in a way, because if I have to demarcate each of these partition again so that I can sort, it won't make any sense. So I have to leave them. So by the time I'm selling, that is by that day 35, that's when I will now have to sort all of them. After taking the average, we then sort the shooters to one side in case the buyer comes, so that we'll have to differentiate them in terms of assigning different price tag to them. So that's when I will be doing the sorting. So we'll keep feeding them, giving them the water we're supposed to be giving them. At the end, I'm very, very sure most of them are going to give us that 2.8, 2.9 kilogram by that day 35. Thank you so very much. This is the little update I want to share today. If you find this video helpful, in a way to say thank you, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification icon, like, comment and share, as this will help us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.